My name's James Wilkins. I'm a strategist for a well-known bank here in the Netherlands, and outside of work I'm also a jazz singer and voiceover specialist. The first picture that I bought was actually part of an untitled series of King's Cross. It was by the artist Federico Costa, who had just graduated from St. Martin's Academy, and it was a series of 6 pictures of the dereliction and the urban grittiness around King's Cross just before it was completely redeveloped. They were from a part of town that had a very important intrinsic meaning to me. It's where I had my first job. It's where I had my first apartment. It was really a moment in time that I wanted to capture and keep on my walls forever. I paid at the time 1,200 English pounds for 6 pieces of work, including the framing and the mounting. When I started first to collect, I remember I was sitting at the dinner table and I thought, I really want to start collecting photography more seriously. I had a really quite embryonic collection, and there was a very good friend of mine there who said, let me give you some help. And I remember at the time I was on crutches, and we went to the Foam Museum the next day, and he showed me a couple of pictures that he was particularly impressed by August Sander. And that for me was really the moment where I started to take the collection more seriously. And I bought 2 pieces from that collection. And since then I've also started collecting some works by Hans van Maanen, pictures of dancers in their own world, which are also very beautiful. I would like to further my knowledge of collecting and photography always. I'm someone that's always interested in expanding my knowledge through study, through interacting with people, through observing, through learning. I think there are 2 aspects to collecting. It's about technically knowing about photography, and then, of course, whether you want to collect for value or whether you want to collect for yourself. For me, this collection is very much about what I enjoy rather than its intrinsic value. And so to further that, I would like to experience more fairs such as Unseen, to spend more time in art galleries and in photography galleries. And I'm also interested in doing a collection course. A fair such as the Unseen Fair is going to give the opportunity for lots of young talent to find new people to appreciate them, and to help them build their career. They're not just about buying, they're about getting to meet people, not only the artists, but the people who back them, the museums, the galleries, and bringing those people all together in a fun and informal atmosphere. So people don't necessarily need to feel pressured into buying, but at the same time they can develop their appreciation for art and photography and get to know the artists themselves, which I think as a collector is one of the most interesting things. When people invest in art, I think it's always that first step, the reluctance to pay out large sums of money. But when you realize the joy that you will receive over the years, it's not just something that you pay £1,000 and go on holiday. It's that you pay that money and you'll be able to enjoy that art, as long as you look after it, for as long as you live. It's a real investment in yourself. What is the joy of collecting art for me? It's being able to have pieces of art in the house, of moments that I cherish, of things that inspire me, and being able to share those with people that come in. I always want my home to be a relaxing expression of myself. I've had some of these photographs for more than 10 years now, and I'm someone who has a very busy life, so my private time is very important to me, and especially Saturday and Sunday mornings, because they're typically my real quiet times. So when I wake up, I always put on some kind of music, make a cup of coffee, and sit down and take that time to enjoy myself. And it's then, when the sun is just coming through the windows and it's catching the photograph, and you do see more details. You notice a blur that you didn't see before, or perhaps a face in the background of the urban pictures, or a muscle shape or a definition that you hadn't seen before. And that's really the hallmark of a great piece of art, that you can keep on going back to it years and years later and still find hidden depths and treasures. Ultimately, having a collection is about being able to enjoy that collection and being able to enjoy those images every day. So how would I want to expand the collection? It would be about things that I'm passionate about. So that would be dance, it would be music, it would be jazz, it would be architecture. That's how I would develop my collection. Anything I'm passionate about, that I want to wake up every day and have that epiphanal moment where I can look at it and it will take me back to myself, will take me back to that moment that I enjoyed so much.